And any Indian particular dish which you like?
Uh, Maybe I would say rajma. Rajma.
Or
I would say rajma. Rajma.
or Hi, Javi. Hi, Javi. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Doing good. Just waiting for training.
Let's start the interview then. Firstly, I would like to welcome you. We are Sports Dunia, and I'm Shamunay Sen. I am the content editor over here. So this is my co-partner, his Simmer. And firstly, we would like to welcome you. You are taking some time out of your busy schedule, as we know that Super Cup is also ahead. So Simmer will be starting the interview for the few questions, and then I'll jump in again. Okay? Sure.
Hi, Javi. Thank you so much for joining us. And it's a pleasure to have you on
Thank
board.
you. My pleasure.
Thank you. And
Thank
let's
you. My
let's
pleasure as well.
yeah. So let's begin with the interview. So like you have been with Jamshedpur FC for a while now, So how would you describe your personal journey at the club so far?
I say many times I think better than I expect. I am feeling very good here. They treat me from the first day like very good, like a brother. So I am very happy, and I cannot say any bad word of this club.
So is this club like feeling like home of the pitch as well?
Yeah, yeah, exactly the same. And as I say, they treat you like a brother. We have everything here. The training pitch, the rooms, the gym, everything is close. So so far, I'm very happy here.
That's great. That's great. So the recent loss to Mohun Bagan in the ISL final, it was tough. So what are your takeaways from that?
I think overall over the season we have to be proud of ourselves, very happy because to be honest, anyone on the beginning of the season, anyone would say like we play the semi-final, and we did it and we deserve it. So that's to be proud about the season, but. We lost, I think, against the best team by far this season. They won everything. So again, we have to be proud. And the problem was like the way we lost because we were very close to play the final, and suddenly in the last minute we conceded a goal and we were out. But I cannot say bad things about the season because overall we did a really great season.
Nice, nice. So, the winners of the Super Cup will grab the opportunity to play in the ACL 2 qualifiers. So, does the Super Cup offer a redemption at the ISL exit?
Yeah, it's a different tournament, but I think every club will go there to win because it's not only the spot you get in the Asian, but also for the it's a good tournament to win this Super Cup is such a good trophy for the cabinet. So we will go there. The target is to win, and we will try it. It's not gonna be easy because everything is fighting for the same, but let's try.
Yeah. So, Javi, as we all know that you have played in Spain as well, including a stint at Real Madrid's youth system. How do the training facilities and infrastructure in India, compare to them?
I think is below like right now, but for example here, as I said before, we have everything here close nearby. So I think Indian football keep improving because ISL, for example, is only 10 or 11 years. It just started like a few years ago. So I'm pretty sure in coming years we'll keep improving, and for sure in the next 5, 10 years it's gonna be much better than actually is. But I can say that it's correct. It's you cannot compare with Real Madrid, for example, because it's the best club in the world, but still many clubs here has good infrastructures, so it's
Yeah,
nice.
that's great. So, any tips from your side? So, how can Indian football grow to that level of international football, like international club football, like the top five leagues? How can Indian football get to that level?
with a matter of it's a matter of time. I think it's difficult because, for example, Premier League, Spanish League is one of the best. The best players playing there, so it's difficult to reach this level. But I am here for 6 years. I feel the difference from the first year to now. I feel much better level. The Indian players and local players are improving a lot because of the time as well. Now it's coming the football more. Before, I think a few years back, it's only cricket. Now the football, since ISL started, the people likes more. So I think regarding the last question, also in 5, 10 years, I guess it's gonna be even better than now.
Right. So yeah, so like we have seen that Khalid Jamil has been a influential person for Jamshedpur FC, his tactics and everything. So how is the relationship of you with the coach, and how has he influenced the game or your mentality or the team's mentality?
I have very good relationship with him from the first day. From the first day he called me, we have a very good relationship. I think he's very close to the players. He tried to speak with everyone almost every day. So we know we have him very close for anything we need, and he also, like all players, all the staff. He include we did as I said in the beginning, a great season. He was a big part of this, like the players and all the stuff. So I think everyone was in a really good shape this season.
Right. So how difficult is it to adapt to a different club's setup, or how is it a challenge for you, or you have adapted so quickly here? So what your take on that?
Yeah, but here I think it's almost the same players every year. They change the club, but they play. For example, I came here, and when I came first day, I knew many players from because I play with them in other clubs. So it's not difficult this, and also regarding the question, many clubs changing quickly because here in India, I think for the foreign players especially, we used to sign normally 1 year contract, maybe sometimes two, like me in BFC or ATK, but normally it's 1 year contract, and it's easy to change the club in 1 year because the contracts are short contracts, especially for the foreign players.
Right. So you have seen many Indian players develop firsthand in Jamshedpur. Also, you have seen a lot of youngsters from Sanan to other players have developed. So who has mostly impressed you in this Jamshedpur FC squad, and what are the abilities of that particular player which has impressed you?
As you say, Sanan is really great. He will be a very good player because he's young and he already saw he's a great player. But I would like to speak about one player maybe you don't know, and because he almost doesn't play this year, and for me it's gonna be really good because he also is right now is very good. Is Puya. Puya, he played only one game in Chennai, but he's a very good player, and I think in coming years. He will show he can play in a good level.
So yeah, again, little bit of the same repetition, but over the years you have seen Indian football grow. So in terms of competition, players, and the overall professionalism, what do you feel you have seen a lot of Indian players also coming in with foreigners and coming in. So how the bonding between the Indians and the foreigners, and what you people teach the Indian players to become, at least to come to that level?
I think we need talking about foreigners. We need the Indian players, and Indian players need us. I think it's a mix. The mix is good for the clubs and good for the league, and it's not easy to because it's the football here is of course very different if you compare with Spain or Poland, for example. I've been there for 3 years. It's different. Every country is different, but a mix with local players and foreign players is always good. They can learn from us, and we can learn also from them a few things. So I think it's good mix.
Right. So, and how important is the role of experienced foreign players like you in guiding and supporting young Indian talents? As we know that Jamshedpur FC has a very good academy also, and I've seen you you have gone to the kids and you have spoken to them. So, what kind of role you guys play, and what does the message to those little young footballers who are coming up for what message do you have for them?
So I think I try to speak with him, with them, what I did, and for me was good. So because I have, as you say, many years here, 6 years, and also Poland and Romania. I think I have experience in different countries, and I just try to speak with them what I think is good for them, and I try only to help during the training, during the game. I try to give my 100% from the first day until the last one. So that's what I try to say,
So, like,
to do.
as we all know that, your days at Real Madrid, so you have shared the dressing room with Sergio Ramos and Cristiano Ronaldo when you were junior. So, like, how is Sergio Ramos on and off the field? Like, as you have shared the dressing room with them when you were young.
I have a few trainings with them, but not so many because I was in the second team and I couldn't speak too much with them. But I play in the same team with very good players like Nacho was captain for a long time in Real Madrid, Carvajal, and they are very humble people, very hard workers, and that's why they deserve to be where they are right now, and they deserve to get where they got so far. So that I think it's incredible.
Right. So, like in like carrying forward, like the UCL, Real Madrid recently got knocked out. So, like Inter and Barcelona will be playing together. So, what are your predictions? Like, who are you supporting for? Like, in case of Inter and Barca, who will go forward?
I just support Real Madrid, so in this case, I think for me it's better Inter to win. I
Right.
don't want
Also,
Barca to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Anyone, but not Barca.
nice.
Correct.
So I wanted to ask one question, like who is the toughest defender you have come across the ISL? Like he's like unbeatable, or he's probably the one you
I,
cannot
I
get the
I
ball
would
of.
say maybe one foreign and one Indian. For me,
Yeah,
Indian maybe Sandesh from Goa.
yeah,
I play with him and against him, and he's one of the best defenders here, I guess. And like foreigner, maybe Fall. He played here for many years, and he's very tough also to get through him. So I would say these two.
Okay. So, like I was asking Stephen Eze also, like you have been in India for such a long time now. So, any Hindi words which you have learned so far?
I knew few, but better don't say because many of I know is not so good words. So, but I know a few words also good words. I know bad and good words, but more bad
Okay.
than good.
Okay.
nice.
And any Indian particular dish which you like?
Uh, Maybe I would say Rajma.
Oh, Rajma. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's really
That's
unique.
really unique.
Wow.
And yeah, so like
For,
if
the,
you,
for say something different is because I can say cheese naan or garlic
But it's
naan, but this is
yeah,
typical. But for say I like Rajma as well.
that's
wow,
nice.
that's nice. So like like if you were not to become a footballer, suppose. So what else is there anything in your mind which you have could have become?
I think any sport. I like sports a lot. I play racket sports. I like tennis, paddle now in Spain for the last years is is massive, and I play now during the off season. I play almost every day. So any sports, any other sports, I like a lot.
Okay. So one last question, like this is my personal question, kind of you can say. Like you have come to ISL and then you have like being a long stint in India. Any particular reason for choosing India as your like like at the late point of time you have chosen India long. You could have gone back to any other country as well. So any particular reason on that?
No, because the first year when I came to ATK, they put a lot of confidence in me, Antonio and Vinay, and I came just for try because I didn't know the league, and it was good. The first year we won the league, and I was very good here, so I felt good, and then I got more offers. So if I am good here, I don't need to change. So I
So
was good in every club here.
Right.
yeah. So following this, like if you had to pick one moment that defines your time at Jamshedpur FC so far, so what would that be?
Uh, Maybe the first game of playoff in Northeast, maybe the winning the when we won 2-0 there in Ceylon. Maybe this one can choose because
Right.
it was the first game of playoff, it was the most important game of the season. We did a great game. We won 2-0, 2 goals, clean sheet. So I guess this game.
Right. So you have like, through all these clubs, you have like gone through like a lot of fans. Like there are different kinds of fans in Jamshedpur, Bangalore. So whom, like according to how was the like who was the best fans, or you can say who were the best, where you got a lot of more support?
As you say, all where I've been
Yeah, like no, in particular in
top,
India, you have played
Bangalore.
all these clubs in ISL. Like particularly, I'm talking about ISL.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the ISL, I mean, Bangalore, ATK, all are really great fans. But the difference with them and here, the other class like ATK, Bangalore, everyone knows they come in numbers. But here, when I came here, I didn't know that almost all game we put here like 15 to 20,000, and really good, really good. So the difference is when I went to ATK or Bangalore, I knew that before I go, but when I came here, I didn't know, and was much better than I expect the first day I come. So I'm very happy about this because we have really good fans.
Right.
Yeah.
And finally, like any personal goal for Super Cup, like you particularly want?
As I say, the typical one. I want to win, like always. It's only 4 games, so it's gonna be very tough. Even the first game against Hyderabad, but it's 4 games. The target is to win the 4 games and try to get the cup.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Javi, and we wish you all the best, very best. So in your Super Cup, so you can be the champions, and definitely we can see you again, like in the ACL spot, as I said. And so thank you very much for your time. It was really honor talking to you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Javi.
Thank you very much. My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have a
Bye.
good day. Have a good